letters. Today we're going to talk about this letter. Do you know what letter this is? Yes, it's the letter R. And what sound does the letter R make? The letter R makes the sound R. Now let's sign the letter R together. To sign the letter R, put your pointer finger and your middle finger up in the air like that. Now cross them like this. You're going to cross your fingers so that they look like a little X shape, and then you'll put your thumb over your ring finger and your pointer finger. And that's how you make the R sign. R spells like in the beginning of rainbow and the beginning of rabbit. Rainbow, rabbit. Sometimes R comes at the beginning of words, such as in the word rim, rim, or in the beginning of the word ran, ran. Sometimes R is the second letter in the word after a consonant, like in the word crab, crab, or the word crop, crop. When we see R coming after a consonant, we say each sound and blend those consonant sounds together. So in that first word, the word is grin, grr. And that second word is the word trot, trot, trr. That trr sound is the blend of T and R, and the grr sound is the blend of G and R. Now, my friends, the R sound, the sound, can be a rather tricky sound to make. In fact, when I was little, this was a really hard sound for me to make, and I had to work really, really hard to learn how to make this sound, and it didn't come right away. I had to work on it for a long, long time. So if you're not getting it right away, just know it's okay, and this sound can take time. So let's start out by making this sound in a word. Let's say the word read, read. Now let's say it again, read, but let's stretch out the beginning part. Read, read. Beautiful. That R sound, the is a continuous sound, which means it can be stretched for as long as we have air. Now the sound is full of energy, and to make it, we curl the tip of our tongue slightly upwards towards the roof of our mouth, but we don't actually let it touch the roof of our mouth. You almost want to pretend like you're balancing a marble on your tongue so that there's a little bit of space between your tongue and the roof of your mouth. Keep your tongue relaxed and let the air flow around it as you turn your voice on. Now I'm going to give you some different strategies for how you can make this sound. Now this is one of my favorite ways to make this sound. This is called the growling R. All right, so the sound is a lot like a tiger or a lion's roar, or their growl, growl. All right, so place your tongue in the middle of your mouth, but not touching your teeth. And now I want you to make an sound like you're about to growl at me, like you're a tiger or a lion. See? It's fun, and also we're practicing our Here's another fun way to make this sound. I want you to imagine that we're sliding from one sound down to another sound. We're going to start at the E sound, and we're going to end up at the sound. Ready? Ear. 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 And that can help us get our mouth ready. You don't have to do it loud. You can also do it in a quieter way. Let's try it. Ear, ear. Another thing that I find helpful is having certain R words that help our mouth get ready, and we just really stretch the beginning of the word. So two of those words that I like to use are the words rabbit and the word robot. So I can start by saying rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. And that helps me practice the And I can do the same with robot, robot. robot, robot, robot. And I can do it as many times as I need as an exercise to help my mouth make the sound. Now let's place that tricky yet beautiful sound on our consonant sound wall. It goes at the very bottom of our board underneath tongue lifted, see where my red arrow is, and next to liquid sound. And the only other sound in that liquid sound area is the L sound. Let's practice reading some words that use this sound. Starting at the top of page 1, rim, rim. Okay, now the next word on page 1, raft, raft, raft. Now go to the top of page 2, please. Run, run. Now the yellow arrow, please. Rap, rap. Now the teal arrow, rug, rug. And the blue arrow, ran, ran. Let's read all 4 of those on page 2. Run, rap, rug, ran. All right, warm up your hands because we're going to do some skywriting to write this uppercase R. So to make the uppercase R, please start at the top line and do a straight line down to the bottom. Now you're going to go back up to the top line and do a curve from the top to the middle, almost like an uppercase letter P. Actually, exactly like an uppercase letter P. But this is where it's different. From that middle spot, you're doing a slanted line down to the bottom. And it's almost like the letter R has 2 feet that are down on the bottom. Okay, let's do it again. Starting at the top, straight to the bottom, then do it from the top, curve to the middle, stop, and from the middle, slant to the bottom. And that is that uppercase R. Now to make the lowercase r, you'll notice they're pretty different, right? These are not mirror images of each other. These are not twins. They are very separate different letters, but they both make the sound r. So to make that lowercase r, please start at the middle line, do a straight line from the middle down to the bottom, whoop. Then go back up just below the middle, do a curve up to the middle and then slightly down, just like that. Beautiful. Let's try it again. Starting at the middle, straight to the bottom. Now hop back up just below the middle, do a curve, 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 ending just below the middle. And that is the lowercase r.